Ooh. What's new, Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. Gonna find some mysteries. What's new, Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. Somebody just joins in while I'm singing Scooby-Doo. What up, one viewer? We out here in the wilderness. Yo, my gub lords. I just want everyone to be confused by the title. But knowing my subscribers, everyone will just be like, yeah, that makes sense. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Yo, honestly, what it is, fam. What up, squad? What up, Zach? What up, what up, what up, what up? Austin, what is your favorite Sperm Swamp song? Yikes. That's a big question. Probably like, I don't know, Festering Pus. I don't know the names of their songs. Yeah, what up, what is your name? Barf Cat. Nice name. What's up, Gub? Dickie's surrounded by a bunch of wood, just nutting. Yeah, hopefully I don't fall. I'm out here. We out here in the wilderness. Yeah, hopefully I don't find a dead body. Or become a dead body. Because I'm not trying to be on Logan Paul's channel. You feel me? Yeah, what up, Melinda? You ever listen to Kill? I don't know. I don't want to talk about dying while I'm out in the woods. You feel me? Yo, what up, Mindstruck? Harry the Happy Pedo Clown is definitely the best Sperm Swamp song. You know, that's debatable. I mean, it's definitely up there with some of the greats. Yo, what up, Elijah? Hey, you ever covered Lost in the Static? I have not, but my good friend Christopher Gazelle did a drum cover of it. And that was pretty solid, so... You know, there's that. I suppose. What the fuck? I see a body. Don't say that. Don't scare me, dude. You're gonna freak me out, man. Are you a Static X fan? Yes, I am. Rest in peace, Wayne Static. I used to really like listening to Static X when I was growing up. It was one of some of the earlier, like, quote-unquote heavy stuff I would talk or listen to. What about teen virginity taken with a chain? Stop. What's up, Buddha? Eat any good froze lately? Stop. The fries? You son of a bitch. What is this, a Logan Paul vlog? Somebody made that joke, dude. What is this, a time machine? Because someone already fucking said that joke. God, what are we doing here? Yeah, look at this fucking peaceful ass river. I mean, it's not really peaceful, it's loud as shit. But, damn nature, you fucking pretty, dude. Look at all that nature. But yeah, what up, fam, though? What do you guys want to talk about? Can you repost the Instagram story you did with Vince, where the lady spoke with the French accent? Isn't that the best? If you guys want to see that, it's from that documentary Murder Mountain. I don't know if I can find the clip again. I didn't like time tag what it was from. But bless her heart, she has this really strong French accent, and she's talking about taking the bus, and you can hear the accent come through hard. And she's like, "Yes, we took the bus." It's fucking hilarious. How did Jared meet Post Malone? And did you ever get War Robots tattoos? We're still planning on getting the War Robots tattoos. We've just, ever since this move, we kind of don't know where anything is out here, so, you know, forgive us for that. But yeah, I plan on getting the War Robots tattoo added to my leg still. And then your other question, the Post Malone thing. They met because, it was funny actually. Post Malone tweeted at Jared, like right after White Iverson had come out. And he was like starting to get some popularity. And Jared didn't know who he was at the time. And Tony had said something and was like, "Yo, did you see that fucking," or no, I'm sorry, I don't want to ruin the story. Jared had noticed that he had a check mark next to his name and asked Tony, he was like, "Hey, do you know who Post Malone is?" And he's like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" "Yeah, of course." And then that's how he found out. And so he tweeted him back and just said, like, because I think Post said, like, "Love you," at him, and then he said, "Love you too, baby." And then they started talking, and then he immediately was like, "Yo, you want to come hang out?" And then Jared flew out there with Tony, and they met, and then that was where all that footage comes from of them, like, mouthing that I heard his murder and sworn in together. And that was the first time that they had ever met, was all that footage. Oh, look at all this greenery. All I see is white snow outside. There's some snow. There's, like, tiny little fragments of frozen chunks. Yo, real question is, though, when can I get a Jablinski Games crossover for the Dickie Dine show? You moved into the woods? Yes, this is my new home. Yo, Dan, good to hear that you're okay, Mr. Buckley. Hope everything gets sorted, brother. Much love. Are you about to record a black metal video? Yeah, check it out. Oh, wait, hold on. There you go. There's your black metal. I'm just kidding. Like what you like. I'm just, you know, it's a meme. I'm just making fun of it. I don't actually hate the genre. Austin is a forest gremlin. That's fair. I can't argue with that. Have you ever been to Europe? No, I've never been out of the U.S. I've been to a lot of states here, but I've never been out of the U.S. You looking for memes in the forest? Yeah, hopefully I can find them. All I see is Austin's cute face. Look at it closer now. Where's your God? Where's your God? Yo, what up, Keith Betancourt? Yo, is that Chris? Are you just... Okay, let's hear your mating call. Okay. Fuck me! Fuck me! Does that count? Is that a mating call? Dude, you are Micromachines? What does that mean? What does that mean, Lemontron? When is your next depressive doom spettle? I don't know, man. Maybe soon. What age were you when you got earrings? I was 18. Yeah, I didn't get any tattoos or piercings or anything until I was like older. I got my first tattoo when I was 20, and then I got my piercings when I was 18, when I was on my own. Because then it was my decision. What's up, Austin? My wife and I loved getting to meet you and Jared at the Restropos show in Toledo. Hell yeah, Drummer Gray. It was great to meet you as well. I'm glad that you had a time, and hopefully it was a good one. How old were you when you started learning vocals? 16, I believe? So like 9 years ago about? Coming up on 10 now? Wow. But I didn't really take it super serious. I did it like hard the first year, and then I was like, oh, I figured it out. So I kind of just didn't progress for like 3 years, and then I started taking it seriously about my 4th year in. So I mean, if you want to get technical, I've only been doing it seriously for about 5 years, but in total about 9. Oh shit, yo, thanks for the dono, Damien. Hey man, is that around the same place you proposed to Nicole? By the way, loved the way you did that. Hey, thank you greatly, I appreciate that. No, this is unfortunately not. I wish I could go to that place often. That was like one of the most beautiful places. This is actually like, there's like a fence in our backyard, and this is on the other side of it. It's like some just unmarked woods. So I'm back here lost. I'm freaking out, man. There's noises and shit. I think I'm being followed by a Wendigo. Fucking, oh God. Does your mom know you're gay? Yeah, she's cool with it. What would you recommend to do for learning screams? Fucking learn them. Duh. No, I think what helped me a lot is that doing voices and experimenting and tracking your progress. Don't make it public. Just track it for you. Practice a lot. Try different voices with your screams. You know, don't be afraid to sound stupid, because you're gonna sound stupid. And like I said, I liked recording myself, but I didn't want to post them when I first started, because if you post too often, then you don't really get to track your progress, because then you're just watching yourself scream like every day, and you won't really notice the gradual progress. So you have to like, what I like to do is I practice all the time, then I'd record myself like once every like month or every second month, and then, you know, would update my progress compared to the last video I took. You feel me? And see how much I've grown and what I need to work on. Being honest with yourself is huge too, because there's a lot of people that post covers and they're like, yeah, I'm pretty sick of this cover, but I decided to post it anyway. And it's like, bro, if you're sick, just don't fucking do the cover. Just wait until you're not sick. Like, don't make excuses for your vocals, you not being confident in your voice. I see that all the time. Like, it's pretty convenient that you're all sick every time you upload a goddamn video. So just be confident in what you're doing. You know, understand it's not going to happen overnight. Practice makes perfect, baby. You play Apex? Yeah, on a Xbox. Probably my own fault, you feel? Just because I'm mostly popular for working with Jared and like doing stuff on his channel where I'm like a silly boy. But if you go back, you track our older stuff since the beginning, we've always been doing music together. It's just nobody really paid attention until, you know, like the more independent stuff. So most of the stuff people have seen me from is more goofy related things. But I actually, you know, I take the music pretty seriously when I'm doing it, and I put a lot of time into. Yo, thank you, Astropunk. You are deeply appreciated for the $10 dono. You didn't need to do that, but I, you know, greatly appreciate you. You are the reason I have Saul, but want to branch out. What brand of flavor you recommend? Humm, is fucking mwah. Really good. They have like hopped grapefruit. They have blueberry mint, passion fruit mango. Those are all really, really good, and they're under 10 calories of sugar. Or I'm sorry, they're under 10 grams of sugar too, which is ideal for me at least. I like Kavita too. The sparkling probiotics I prefer over their actual booch, TBH, but the pineapple peach is really good. Kavita kombucha. What type of scream does Corey Taylor do? What would Corey Taylor think about this? He does, man, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes with those because it's like every false chord has fry in it. So at a certain point, it's like the line gets blurred a lot because like he's definitely doing fry for sure. He has vocal fry on it, but he has the power and loudness of false chords, which is where the, you know, the fry being in it comes from. It's kind of like a power fry to a false chord. So I would say he does false chords, but he definitely is fry based. Like every false chord vocalist has that in them because you have to use the fry to make that tone. But I think his consistency and how easy it is for him to do it, he's definitely got some control of his false chords. But I think it's mostly fry, to be honest, because of how well he's able to do it and how long. Usually with false chords, it takes a lot of breath and power to do that, but he's able to do like consistently long stuff. So I also think his style's kind of changed over the years. Like if you go from like eyeless to now, it's like noticeably much less. It sounds a lot more controlled and less raw, if that makes sense, because it's like he's been doing it for so long that now it's like second nature to him, whereas before it just sounded like a zesty scream where it's just always so raw and emotional sounding. So I think that's really where the biggest difference comes from in his voice. What kind of fries? Texas cheese fries. What kind of vocal exercises do you do? Cardio works great. I know I'm a bigger boy, but I have pretty solid cardio. Just, you know, working like talking while walking, or, you know, going on the treadmill and doing breathing exercises, or just doing breathing exercises in general. Practicing circular breathing helps a lot with that. Are you pooping in the woods? Don't tell anybody, please. Give us your best seagull impersonation. What do seagulls sound like? They squaw. They do like this high pitch, like. I can't make that. There's like a whistle in it, in the honk. I can't do that. Keep an eye out for Squatch, my dude. What do you think about Alex Terrible's vocals? He's an anomaly when it comes to those mids, man. His mid to low range has so much fucking power in it, it's insane. His highs aren't my favorite because they sound like a squishy duck. You know, no hate, but his fucking mids and lows are monstrous. I do wish that he experimented a little more with those lows because I can only hear him go for so many times with that one low he does. But the mids I'll never get sick of. Those fucking powerful demon mids are insane. The power that he has behind there is just, it's something that's like, it just feels natural for him. Like that's not something he had to like try to figure out. It's like when he started doing vocals, he was like, oh shit, I'm just really loud. Like that seems like something that is hard to teach somebody how to do. Do your best impression of Corby Tumbler. I don't know. Oh my, is that how Corey Taylor sounds? Now I will never forget the time Austin Dickey was in the middle of the woods, in the middle of a horror movie style woods, squawking like a seagull. Truth. Can't see California without Corey Taylor's eyes. Those lyrics. What helped you slim down? You just eat better? Yeah, actually, that's literally what it was. I didn't change my day-to-day other than like, you know, because with Dickie Dine stuff, I stopped doing like physical labor and I edit a lot of videos and we film a lot. So I don't like before I was doing like construction or warehouse jobs and shit. So here I just had to like mostly do the diet thing. Like I stopped drinking sugar. That was the biggest one. Drinking sugar and eating bread are two of the things that are like the worst for you, unless they're all natural. Because whatever's in that shit, sugar's not good for you. In any, fruit capacity, sure, but even too much of that's bad. Boo T do Storm Strope vocals. I can try, dude. I've always wished I could emulate that dude. He's got such a barky. So yeah, it's not even close. Like it's like I'm trying to do the tunnel thing to get his grit, and it just he has too much uniqueness in his voice. I can't emulate it. That's like the closest I can get to it. How do you stop doing drugs? Set a goal, get a buddy system, learn about codependency, and make steps to, better your life, homie. Damn, 120 people on stream. I'm low-key impressed. Yo, we the squad out here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Dickie, please, when bleed? What do you mean? You want me to bleed? Oh, bleed cover. Oh, but like, who's bleed? Like the band bleed or the song? Are you talking about wait and bleed? I must have missed some stuff. You practice them all? We used to just get wild. You have many styles. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I try to practice them. Sometimes I forget what styles exist. And those sometimes will lack a little, but yeah, for the most part, I try to practice all my styles. Or like when I do covers and stuff, that's the time, because I like to be out of variety in my own music, but I don't want to throw every single vocal style I can into my songs. Every song have like 30 vocal styles in it, just because from past experience, I think people are like, okay, it's a bit much. So you want to, use them sparingly and have each song have like a uniqueness to it. So in my covers, I like to throw in like a lot of the weird shit, and like I like to try to cover things that are out of my range, or at least I'm going to be. I used to all the time. Ruthless, yes, to your question. What do you think about Nikki Callum's vocals? I'm not quite sure who that is, to be honest. If you could say their band name, I'm not 100% on who that is, sorry. What do you think about the Silver Scream? Oh, I really like that album. I would say my only gripe with them is that I don't know if it's their choice or like maybe the label's choice or something, but it feels like those audio cues that they used in that record really, really cheapened that album. I fucking cannot stand the audio clips that they use. Or I want to try to guess, like that was what I really liked. I like guessing what songs I was listening to, like what the song was based upon, knowing that they were all based off of horror movies, right? So, listening to a song, I wanted it to be like, okay, which one's this about? I can like tell just by the storytelling, but it was like the song was always some cheesy fucking pun, and then at some point there was like some audio cue that was like game over, or it's Michael Myers, that would just like really cheapen the experience. I thought those audio cues really killed a lot of it, and the song titles, but the songs itself I really liked. I think the choruses are super strong. I think their breakdowns are very unique. I like the image that they have with this whole like horror movie thing, and the horror stuff with like Spencer's like a true horror fan, and I like how all that comes through. I just think there's a lot of stuff that was cheapened in it. Can you tell a joke screaming? I can't even think of a joke right now. I was trying to think of like a classic knock-knock joke, and I genuinely couldn't think of one. I really enjoyed your vocals on Dragged Under. Thank you very much. I wish we could do that more. Shit kind of, like Rest Repose kind of took like a main like spot for on Tony's side of that, understandably. So he was kind of pushing that. So Dragged Under kind of took a back burner slot. We were also waiting for the vocalist of Norma Jean to do a guest feature, because we had a third song that was completely tracked and ready, but he never got back to us, unfortunately. So like he was like going to do it, and we were in contact for a while, but kind of just fell through. And then with it getting put on back burner because of the like push into RR, it's kind of just sitting there now. But it'll make a comeback. We'll finish that EP. I wanted it out a lot sooner, but life goes on, right? Oh shit. Oh. Reading this chat here. Slam or tech death? I mean, dude, some slams are sick, but as a genre, I get pretty sick of it. So probably tech overall, because I really like Archspire and shit. Get out of my face, bug. Hardcore dance right now. Fucking you like that shit, you dirty little grebe? You like that shit? I like being out here in the woods because no one can judge me and I can yell and be vulgar. Check this out. No one can tell me no. Grab my pee-pee. Okay. How like what's your girth looking like? Is this good for you, or you more of like can't grab it all the way? Which one's best for you? Can you just imagine being a random person in the woods and hear him scream? That'd be really funny. Why are my comments getting deleted? It might be because you're commenting a lot. I think it, like, the auto things might do that. Why do you keep saying Austin no? What did I do? What's some of your guilty pleasure music? I'm not guilty about anything I like, but I'll tell you the things I'm sure most people would make fun of me about. And that would be, I really like Carole Bonito. Your boy bumps some Bad Baby every now and then. I understand how ridiculous it is and how stupid she is, but whoever the fuck makes her beats and writes her flows is really good, because those are solid. Her voice is annoying, but damn, the people working on her team are good. So yeah, there's probably those. I really like Billie Eilish. I don't think that's embarrassing though. How dare you? Let's hear the roar. I just roared a bunch, guys. Lol, the stream keeps buffering. Yeah, sorry, I'm out in the fucking woods. I could give you a little scream to make up for the stream being laggy. Okay, here we go. Check it out. Cool. Everyone be quiet though, because I'm really quiet vocalist, so you gotta be quiet or you won't be able to hear it, okay? Sorry. Sorry, I got a bug in my throat. Okay, but don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody that I did that. Okay, can you scream? I just did. Habitual gloom. How long did it take to write? Not very. Dude, okay, so when I write like lyrics and vocal patterns, it's like I write lyrics all the time, so I have that. But then when I do a song, usually, like, I'll sit down and I'll write the whole song, like, right then and there. A lot of the times, like, it'll take a lot of revisions and edits, like, later, but for the time being, it is usually, like, I'll sit down and write it in the spot, and, like, I really like feeling it in the moment and on the spot, and I feel like I come up with the best lines and vocals and, like, rhythms and shit like that. Damien Blankenship. Hey, man, you don't have to keep donating. I greatly appreciate it, but you really don't have to. So I'm thinking about a Dickie Dines tat. What would the reaction be to that? The reaction would be, I would be fucking, that would be awesome. I would be eternally grateful. I would post that shit on my Insta. Would be hilarious. Definitely don't have to. Don't feel like you need to do that to, like, get my attention or, you know, my validation or something. I appreciate you regardless of ink. But yeah, that would be funny. I'm a big gung-ho for fun tattoos, you know. I like goofy stuffs. What about Dylan says, yo, it was amazing to meet you in Orlando last year with, sorry, it spooked me, with RR. I was the Yu-Gi-Oh! Booch guy. Are we getting new for the likes of you and Keelan Alice? Dude, thank you, man. I love the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Booch stuff. That was awesome. Yes, Jared said that he's gonna work on a new Keelan Alice. He said we're gonna put it out this year, so just gotta get his, when he's caught up with, like, Daddy Rock and the other thing he's working on, we'll be working on that, so that'll be fun. So get ready for that. I'm doing it as, like, a Dantes Inferno inspired type of theme, so if that gives you any type of excitement or hype on that. It's not what you think, though. It's not going to be the typical, like, he went to hell to save the thing. You know, it'll be, I'm going to put a uniqueness on it. No, you don't have to donate, baby. I'll appreciate y'all being here, man. If you want to donate, that's awesome. You want to support the Dickie cause, tight. If not, you know, I'm trying to read all these chats, so don't feel like you have to donate for me to read them. I'll for sure read them if you donate because it pops up at the top, but I'm going to try to get through these. Lunacy, what's your opinion on Devin Townsend vocal style? He's fucking crazy. I didn't really, like, I've always known about him, but I didn't really listen to him until super recently because we did that top 10 vocalist thing and everyone was like, what the fuck, you didn't put Townsend? So I looked him up and I was like, oh, okay, I get it. I get why people are upset that we didn't put him on there. Do you still practice your vocals a lot, or do you not have? I don't practice like all the time, but I perform, or not perform, but I try to record stuff often, so that's kind of my practice. Or like when I'm in the car going places. If I'm in the car by myself, I'm always practicing, but I just don't drive places that often, especially since my work is at my house a lot of times now. Can you do a Sam Carter scream? I don't know. What's a good Sam Carter line? 'Cause we are better in that song. It's just an awkward stare at the camera after that. Now what? Creeper. I feel I keep freaking myself out. Like when the chat pops up, it looks like somebody peeks their head up from behind like this log over here, and it's fucking stressing me out. Blech. Can you wait? Do you get to do YouTube full time now? No other jobs? Yeah, it's official. If those of you that didn't know that, don't say there's someone behind me. Okay, that's fucking. Stop. I like the woods, but you're freaking me out. What was your question? Shit, you fucking spooked me. Oh yeah, the YouTube thing. Yeah, I was doing the jobs in between all the YouTube stuff and doing side monies, but I'm able to do YouTube full time. Tony's a big helper for that because he gets us ads for when we get demonetized and shit. So that's always nice. Oh shit. Lord Gubby, break a stick on camera. Alright, you like that kinky shit? Alright, man, don't tell nobody I did this. Not trying to get demonetized. Yeah, don't say I never did nothing for you. Dickie, how long can you scream? Like 10 seconds, maybe a little over that. I can't scream like for that long, but I mean, if you can tell, my vocals are pretty loud though, so it takes a lot of force to do mine. Like if I quiet it down and do like, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do this with this because I don't know if you can tell, but in this microphone it sounds like sounds a little better like that. I can do that scream a lot longer than I can do most of my screams because it takes a lot less effort. They're like that one's a lot easier to do than say like a or even a that like one specific tone for some reason is much easier to do. Do you think there should be more metal breakdowns in the epic scene of video games? I mean, Doom's got it pretty cornered. Yeah, I think they showed that it can work pretty well. I'm down for more metal riffs in music. Just good music in general, man. Nobody gives a shit about scores anymore. Remember the fucking 90s? Remember the early, even 2000s when people gave a shit about sounds, fucking tracks and scores? And video games used to have such iconic scores, and even movies. Like, sometimes there's a good soundtrack, like Under the Skin had a pretty good one. That was a pretty atmospheric one. I liked Annihilation soundtrack. Bad Baby. Baby Driver was great. Like, those are cool when it's like, but then a lot of those are like, the point is the music. But I just want like a good fucking soundtrack to go with my music. You know, it's like or with my movies. Like that new Marvel one with Captain Marvel, the fucking song that comes out of nowhere at the end when they're like, hey, remember when we did Guardians? Like, but it was fine in Guardians because the whole movie was set up around that, you feel? Hey, I'm looking around every 5 seconds because it's you guys fucking started scaring me with all the, oh, there's someone behind you. So sorry for looking paranoid, but when you got 100 people telling you there's someone behind you, it starts to freak you out a little bit. Red Dude 2 had an amazing soundtrack. Yeah, that's true. That's like another passion project though. Like, you know, like I'm talking about like the masses and shit. Like everyone that fucks with Red Dead has a good fan base, so they can do shit like that. Like they know if they put out Red Dead, it'll do good. But I'm talking more of like the games that, like these soulless ones. Like imagine how tight like Apex would be if there was a fucking banging ass soundtrack. Like I like the loading screen music, it makes sense, but it just feels like Call of Duty stock music, you feel? There's a burrito behind you. Not the gluten. Oh, come on, do a pig squeal. You want to do a pig squeal, bruh? Everyone always wants a pig squeal. Aight. Bree 3 is what I said. I don't know why. Oh shit, yo, is that a $20 dono from Xenoscar? You didn't even say anything, man. Yo, respect. I appreciate you, Xeno. Thank you kindly. That is a generous donation. I can give you one tasty scream, anyone that you want. But I appreciate you, man. That's great. Oh yeah, in case any of you seen this, your boy drinks Bang. Because I had to stop drinking those energy drinks, like normal ones, like I used to all the time. I think the sugar was killing me. But Bangs are sight. They're a nice little substitute. They don't have any sugar in them. They fucking are crazy though, so don't like chug one. You gotta sip on that shit. It's got a lot of energy, so be careful. What's the best tip for starting a YouTube channel? Consistency or quantity. Like either you gotta upload a lot, like if you're like doing reactions and shit, that's a great market to blow up in because it has the grace of using other people's content that's getting bigger to you know, grow your brand. It's just hard right now with like copyright shit. Like you're definitely not going to be able to monetize that shit, which is fine, but you can get your name out there more. Like I like watching I like watching reactions to like music and stuff, especially like rappers that I really like that are like deep rappers, and people do like reactions to them where they go through the lyrical meanings and shit. Like I love watching shit like that, and you can tell people that are about it like consistently watch that shit and they really like it. But yeah, and then what I was saying, consistency. Like if you have a schedule and you keep to it and you upload a lot, that's great. People love that shit and it'll keep them coming back. Or just having an original idea. I know it's easier said than done, but look at channels like Dead Meat or Foundflix. They have the kill count, one idea. Super not easy to do, but it's a great concept. Just go through movies, pointing out the counts or the kills in the movies. And at this point, he's just become a review channel that is disguised as a kill count, but it's a great formula and it's something he can do forever, and nobody will be tired of the formula because the content will change each time just because the formula is different. Or I'm sorry, just because the formula is the same doesn't mean the content's going to be the same each time. So something like that, or even like our table talk videos, that was the reason we were able to do this longer, I think, in long time, is that we tried for so long to find so much different type of content to put into our channel that I don't think we ever had like a congruent amount of viewers that were like, we're here for this. It was always just like, we like you guys. But now we have like a type of content, and we do different things still, like when we want to, like when skits and stuff and things that we think of. But that specific type of content has seemed to, it's garnered an audience, and people like that. They can come back and be like, oh, I know what this is. It's like, you know, Good Mythical Morning. Like the content changes, but they know what they can expect. You know, it's like a Monday morning TV show type of thing. That makes sense. You know, you're providing content for people. Like people like to be entertained. And also a big thing, this is a thing I struggle with greatly, is just fucking do it. If you have an idea, just do it. Make your fucking video and just put it out. And what's the worst gonna happen? People are not gonna like it. People will give you constructive criticism so you can, you know, work on it. That's my biggest thing, is that I'll second guess the shit out of myself. Like that Memphis Mayfire video I just put out like not that long ago, that was on my, you know, privated videos for like 2 months because it got copyrighted, and then I was like, oh, whatever, I probably shouldn't just do that type of content anyway. And instead, so I edited the video and put it out, and it's like the most viewed thing I've had on my channel for a while. People seem to really like that content, so I just need to, you know, do more stuff in that vein, or, you know, commit to things that I actually set out to do rather than second guessing myself so much. Sorry, that was a big answer to that question, but I hope it helps. Excuse me. Aiden Fair says, thanks for doing what you do. I'm going to try and make it into music. It's a hard jump, but I'll try. Yeah, dude, try to do it independently as best you can. Labels and corporate shit is not the way to go. People are not here to help you. They're here to fuck you over. That is what they do in that world. If there's money to be made, people will take advantage of you. It is so much better to try and do that shit as independent as possible. Look at people like Josh A and Jake Hill. They are two independent rappers that make their own shit and produce their own stuff, and they are doing sold out tours. They just played Germany. They're doing a US tour right now, playing sold out shows. Like, it's fucking crazy. They haven't even been around that long, and they're blowing up because they are just grinding and just being honest and not appealing to like the mainstream like appeal. Like, it doesn't work as much as people think it does. Like, that independent audience is what matters. That loyalty of fan base is super important. Like, you look at Lil Pump's new album, his sales on that are worse than his first EP that he put out, and he's bigger than he's ever been. It's because people like substance. They don't want to buy a whole Lil Pump album because it's fucking, the joke's overdone, it's stale. Like, people aren't about it anymore. They'll pop, you know, they'll play fucking Gucci Gang, but the rest of his music is garbage because that beat is fire, but the rap is bad. And it's like, you can only laugh at Lil Pump so long. Do you still listen to Run the Jewels? Hell yeah, I do. I fucking love the Jewels. I love Run the Jewels. My fiance actually really likes them too now. Take the Dickie Dines show to the road. Oh yeah, we forgot about that. We were gonna do that one time. We all hate each other. We gotta just do it anyways. Piss on them. Yo, thank you, Saba Simon. I don't know what that currency is, but I greatly appreciate you, man. Awesome content on this and Dickie Dines channel. Love from Hungary. Oh, it's Hungarian. Thank you. Thank you for the Hungary dollars. I will use it to buy Hungary foods. Thank you kindly, though. I deeply appreciate y'all. You guys all being here. If there's any other questions you got, let me know, fam. What if I don't have any other choice? I just wanted your thoughts on it. I'd have to drop a lot. Thanks for the advice. Shoot, what was this in response to? Any other choice for what? For doing music or YouTube? Can you say that one more time? Aiden Fair, I want to respond to you. I'm bitter when you let your phone die on the last live stream. Dude, same. I didn't even notice. It came out of nowhere. That was such a rough thing. It wouldn't let me cancel the live stream either. It was so hard. That's fine that it's $5. It's I don't care. Any money is greatly appreciated. I don't need the dollars from y'all, but I deeply appreciate it. If you do decide. What's your favorite song from Silver Scream? Stabbing in the Dark, probably. Just because that chorus. And with their hands of fate. Oh, I fucking love that. I'm sorry, I'm broke. Y'all don't feel like you gotta donate. I'm just saying. Any other choice on labels? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, like I was saying, independently, or if, like, say you're a vocalist, great thing that a lot of people do not know about is that there are tons of musicians that will sell you songs. You can hire musicians to write you instrumentals and mix your vocals and all that shit. You can have people do that. You can buy beats. You can lease beats even if you don't have enough money. So there's definitely options, but a lot of people don't know about them. So if you're trying to do, like, vocal shit, I would definitely throw that can away. Oh, I'm not gonna, leave that shit out. I'm not a literary boy. I appreciate the fuck out of nature. You ain't gonna catch my bitch ass doing that. But yeah, the independent stuff though, like I was saying, yeah, buying the songs and selling them, establishing a fan base that you can sell merchandise to, like, that's what I'm talking about. It's like networking, collaborating with artists trying to collaborate with artists that are bigger than you, which is hard to do because a lot of times people won't collaborate with you if you don't have anything to offer them. So collaborating with people about your size is also a good idea. I try to collaborate with people that are lower than me if they are good at what they do, because I really want to promote people. That's what I'm super into that. You know, if you're good at what you do and you have something that I think should be seen more, I will promote it, no charge. I just want to help. Like, I want people to be successful. I think working 9 to 5s is stupid, and I want people to be happy in this dumbass life that we have, you feel? So if you got something that you're working hard at, you can count on me to fucking promote it. Have you met Jesus? Not yet. I think I'm still hopeful. Maybe one day. Nice forehead. Thanks. Thank you so much. I've worked really hard on it. Are you stoked for Days Gone release? I'm not sure who that is. Xenoscar wants your lowest scream. Oh, my lowest scream? It's probably like the... It's hard to tell, like, what the lowest one is because the pitches are different. Like, there's, like, the pukey one. There's, like, the toilet bowl. Like, like the... like the... like, how it has that, like, toilety bowl sound. But then there's, like, the grizzly ones that are more of, like, a... Okay, maybe we can do one like this. I don't know. Where do you get your hats? This one actually is Teddy Fresh merch that I'm rocking right now. It's the Ela and Ethan's clothing. I've been a little bummed with Ethan lately on his fucking podcast. His opinions and shit have been a little, like, all over the place and uneducated, unfortunately, but Ela's put a lot of time into making this fucking merch, and I think it's really cool that YouTubers got their merch into a mainstream store like Zoomies, so I had to support, you feel? How you switch from metal vocals from clean vocals without losing the power of your clean vocals? It depends on what you're doing. Like, a lot of people like, there's a different type of vocal fry. Like, there's fry screams, which is doing the fry screaming entirely from the fry, or you can put fry on your voice, which is more of like the Chester Bennington, Sam Carter, Corey Taylor type of thing, where you're going like, that was the last one that sounded funny. You have to put the grit, like the fry grit, onto that note, and so it's easier to go in and out of it by sustaining it that way. So think about it from putting fry on your singing voice rather than trying to go in and out of doing a fry and then trying to sing. It's in the same, you can go in and out of the registers, you feel. Who is the band who got you into this kind of music? Biggest influence? Quick burp. The first band ever that I heard that had screaming in it was Drowning Pool, and the Bodies. I was like really young, over at my mom's friend's house. They were playing pool, and Bodies came on, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is this shit?" And then the guy who was playing it was like stoked that I liked it, and so he bought me an Atreyu CD. And that was like the first introduction, and then from there it was, to Bullet, to All That Remains, to the more like, and then I got into like the core, metalcore, like Asking Alexandria, and then We Came as Romans, and then to the heavier shit like Whitechapel and Job for a Cowboy, and it's all been downhill since. Yo, what up? I guess they never miss, huh? How did you get so good at screaming? Like, do you have a certain technique? Because it sounds amazing. Thank you, first of all. Appreciate you. Practice is a big one. I really liked the idea of variety, of like trying to, you know, mix up what I could do, and like the study of vocals. Like, vocals are more than just you screaming. Like, people undercredit screaming a lot. There's a lot of fine like muscles and strands in your voice and in your vocal cords and shit that and like what your tongue does and your mouth placement, and like there's tons of different ways that you can get these sounds, you know. So that's what it's like. It can be fun, and it's like any other instrument. Like, there's a lot to discover in it. You feel me? Okay, there's another dono I missed because these fucking donos do not last as long as they should. What does yours say? Aiden, I'm only 17. I don't know where to connect to. I play a lot of instruments. Yo, you don't have to keep donating, man. Appreciate you, but fuck. I don't want you to go broke, homie. Especially when I'm telling you to try and sell your stuff to musicians or to buy stuff from musicians. Hey, Jebby! Are you guys waiting for me? Oh, gotcha. Okay, sorry. What was your question though? Yeah. If you play instruments, then, you know, I would say work on the next step for you is to get a DAW, a free DAW, like Reaper, get a, you know, interface or something and start recording your shit. But can I just say, I know I'm a head ass in your lives, but I've been watching you and Jared shake my head for a long ass while now, and I love you a lot, my guy. Yo, thank you so much. I don't know how to say your name. Caillou. It's either Caillou or Q, I think. Yeah, thank you though. I deeply, deeply appreciate you. Xeno Scar. Dickie, do a freaking backflip, man. Yo, I can't do a backflip, bro. What do you think I am? Fucking King Bach? I appreciate your dono, but I can't backflip. I'll give you a metal scream. I'll do what Tfue wouldn't do on Jared's new video. Y'all still trying to do something with Charles Casswell? I think I finally got through. I swear to God, I'm pretty sure I heard a Charles Casswell solo coming from Jared's office earlier today. So I think they might be doing something. I don't know, but I've been bringing that dude up for so long to get some fucking clout in some of Jared's videos, because that dude is so fucking good, and he should be a lot more known. I made trap beats for a while, but I realized that it was stupid and went back to my metal ways, but I realized I could make a lot more money being an engineer and not a producer. I don't think it's stupid. Yeah, you could sell those. Like, just because you like metal doesn't mean you can't make beats to sell on the side. Like, look at shit like Scarlord. You can introduce the two. Make metal-inspired trap beats, like beats that are like Ghostbane, like, you know, super bass heavy and overmodulated and have a lot of grain and grit, that have like breakdowns but used in bass heavy beats. Like, that shit would sell 100%. You could definitely make some good money from there, my mans. Or at least the songs too. That's a good one, because sometimes people won't upfront, like, you know, $300 or something for a song. So leasing a song is really good, where you know, ahead of time plan out like credits and shit, so you get like producer royalties and shit. So every time they make a sale, you get a certain percentage until it's paid off or whatever. You can work that out. How does one learn to sing clean? Also, you want some beats, Austin? Yeah, of course. I always want some beats, my man. Do a barrel roll. Okay, here you go. Barrel. This is Nomicron demons behind you. Yeah, whatever. They get me. What up? Let's get blitzed tonight off some cheap vodka. Yo, respect. Any meet and greets in the future? Yo, dude, I don't know. I feel weird about those. Like, it's hard for me to think about charging people to fucking meet me, because I've been like the merch dude for Rest Repose for forever, so like I'm always just upfront meeting people and like talking to people, and already doing that, it feels weird to like charge for that time. But I also, like, I get it. I like because like I like the one-on-one time that you get with those people that would actually, you know, really like that type of communication and like one-on-one interactiveness, where you don't have to be like, oh hey, sorry, 1 sec, I gotta, you know, talk to these people or something. Like that's definitely nice. And if it's for that, where people just want genuine one-on-one time in, like, you know, a closed off room or something, that's totally, I'm about that. But I just don't want people to think that they have to pay to meet me or something. Like, that's the difference. Is like, I'm all about meet and greets, and I like that, and I like that environment, but I definitely don't want people to think that they have to pay money to talk to me or get a picture or some shit, you know, just say what up, take a picture. I'll sign your gunt, I don't give a shit. You can tweet it at me. Yes, obviously. I will do my best to check that shit out. Try not to do it at like an ungodly time so where I don't see it. But I'll probably see it, especially if it's on Twitter. That's when I will see it the most. Kilu Kumuro. What are your favorite song by Atreyu? Oh, what's your favorite song by Atreyu? That is a big question, man. Fuck. Man. I mean, Death Grip on Yesterday, that whole album was fucking like my album. That was the one that got me into it. Yo, Day-E, it says rip to my dono. Oh shit, did I miss your dono, my man? Hey, let me see if I can find it. Okay, so we got Austin Klein with the dual barrel roll. I appreciate you, Austin. I gotta find homie's dono. I feel bad. I'm so sorry. I must have missed it. How did I miss that one? Oh, Q. I already read yours. Shit. Oh no. I have let you down. Oh, there it is. I found you, Day-E. Any tips for clean vocals or performance anxiety? For performance anxiety, my biggest tip would be in my pants. Yeah, what up? No, I'm kidding. Is I treat it like a character, like you're almost like you're acting, like it's a performance. Become your art, you know, like if you have something to say, like a lot of my music, I write from the heart and I write about personal experiences and, you know, I have something to say. So it's easy for me to zone out and like really get into character and not give a shit about what people think about me. Like I've done some dumb shit on stage. I've hurt myself because I was just in the moment and I decided to do something like jump off the stage or try to do a front flip when I definitely can't front flip. You know, shit like that where you just really get behind it and just kind of not care what people think. People really, I think, are more emotionally and just invested in general when they see somebody going all in like that and just like really getting behind their art. Like, I'm not saying you have to go up there and be fucking, you know, Kaio and fucking cut your ribs, but it helps to invest yourself into your character. Like, I think that's why like shit like masks and having costumes is actually way beyond just the theatrics. Like it's, you know, it becomes a performance when you're like that, and like you don't break the appeal, or not the appeal, but the illusion. It's like when Alex Terrible comes out and he has that demon kid mask on. Like, you know, if he was able to do that whole set with that thing and like in like even like a costume, if he had like a rest of like the demon aesthetics, like that shit's cool looking and it adds, and you know, you'll remember that, and it also is easier to commit to and get behind. Can you do would you like fries with that in a pig squeal? I could scream, would you like, and then scream, or pig squeal fries. Because the thing with pig squeals, you have to make the E sound exaggerated for it to actually whistle. So you can only really do it on words that have E sounds in them. That's why Job for a Cowboy's earlier stuff sounds so fucking stupid vocally, because he's just trying to pig squeal everything, so it's hard to hear what he's saying, because he's going, you can't understand what the fuck's being said. Okay, so what'd you say? Can I get fries with that? Can I get fries with that? There you go. You are one of my favorite humans. I hope to meet you one day. Hell yeah, big Fortnite player. I hope to meet you too. I appreciate you, man. OMG, the smoking hamsters you threw. I threw smoking hamsters? What the fuck does that mean? Which food is your drug? Sushi. 100%. There's bugs attacking me. I need to put up my vigilante hoodie again. My bad, I left the stream, lol mayo. Any Keelan Alice news? Yeah, Bubby. Oh shit. It's not dying, is it? Oh no. Stream's gonna die again. Not again.